Hey, what's up everybody? SoNuts here, and in this video I'm going to be discussing why I think Abraham is getting his comic book death in the season finale of The Walking Dead Season 6. Now, reason number one is, in the synopsis for episode 16, which is going to be called Something to Fear, it says, in the aftermath of a tragic blow, Eugene is held captured by Dwight. Now, if you read the comics, you know that Eugene gets captured by Dwight after Dwight murders Abraham with his crossbow, while Abraham and Eugene are out on a supply run. So that right there makes Abraham dying in the show, mainly the season finale, very plausible. Reason number two is he's been getting a lot of screen time lately, and we've been learning a lot about him, his psyche, and how he feels about Sasha, Rosita, and the future pancakes of America, and how he doesn't want to make any, and how he feels like nobody else should be making any in this cruel world. And we also learned that he misses his wife, because in episode 11, when they're in that one building looking for Jesus's men, that one guy comes out of the darkness. Abraham grabs him, slams him up against the walls, about to stab him in the head till the lights come on. And then he's like, oh shit, because he thought he was a walker. So when they make it back to the RV, that guy that Abraham almost stabbed was talking about how he's seen his wife during that near-death experience. So when they go back to the hilltop, and then Ethan and those other guys show up, stab Gregory, and that brawl ensues, Abraham lets that one guy just hop right on top of him and start choking him on purpose, just so that he could have that near-death experience, so that he could see his wife once more. And I thought that was pretty awesome. That's why Abraham was smiling when Daryl went to help him up, because he had seen his wife during that near-death experience. Now, after he is helped up, you witness something else, which is the broken necklace that Rosita gave him. And that was foreshadowing their breakup and Abraham breaking Rosita's heart. And I felt so bad for Rosita in the TV show when Abraham broke up with her. I mean, that shit was heart-wrenching. It was hard to watch because Abraham was being a straight mother dick. But it was the same exact breakup from the comic books, especially the line where he says he thought she was the last woman on earth, but she's not. But yeah, they broke up. And in the comic books, I don't know if it's going to be the same way in the TV show or not, but Rosita ends up dating Eugene. And when Abraham and Eugene go out on the supply run in issue 98, before they get attacked by Dwight and the Saviors, they're talking about Rosita, and Abraham's telling Eugene how he just wants Rosita to be happy and whatnot. So we shall see if that occurs in the season finale or not. Hell, and I honestly can't even believe Abraham broke up with Rosita, because Rosita is sexy as fuck. On a scale of 1 to 10, she's a motherfucking 100. And in the apocalypse, where the women are limited, and you got pretty much the finest one, why would you ruin that by talking about dingleberries? I mean, he's trying to leave Rosita, which is a 100, like I just said, for Sasha, which is about a 6.5, a 7. I don't know, man. It's crazy. And the fact that Rosita might end up dating Eugene makes things even more crazy. It just leads me to believe that Rosita's fine ass really enjoys fucking fugly dudes. 'Cause Abraham ain't nothing to look at. And Eugene damn sure ain't nothing to look at. I mean, I ain't gay, but if I was, you know, Abraham and Eugene wouldn't even be on my motherfucking radar. But anyways, let's move on to the final reason of why I think Abraham is going to get his comic book death. And that reason is, I just feel like Abraham is losing focus on what's important. And that's very bad for the group, which we witnessed in episode 12, Not Tomorrow Yet, towards the end when they were raiding the Savior's facility, and him and Sasha were walking down the hallway looking for the armory. They find a locked door, so he gives her the knife. She starts trying to pop the lock, and instead of being smart and keeping an eye out behind him, he was keeping an eye on her behind, which ended up getting him cut, and Sasha had to stab the guy, save Abraham, and whilst doing that, the guy manages to have enough strength to pull the alarm. And that alarm woke up the rest of the saviors in the facility. Big firefight broke out, and everybody's life was at risk then. And it was all Abraham's fault for not watching his back. Instead, he was worried about Sasha. You know, Glenn could have been shot. Heath could have been shot. Rick, Daryl, Michonne, hell, even Sasha's could have been shot. And he would have hated himself. So I just feel like because he's not focused on the group anymore, it seems like he's only focused on his own needs and on Sasha. He's just a liability. You know, he's a kink in the chain. And I think come the finale, we're going to witness that kink in the chain get taken out by Dwight's crossbow. You know, Abraham's one of my favorite characters in the TV show, and he's one of my favorites from the comic books. But, you know, like I said, he's just losing focus on the group and shit, and he's only worried about getting that juicy black booty, and it's just going to end up getting him killed or, you know, other members of the group. And I just feel like his story arc's pretty much over, and it's just time for him to go. So, what do you guys think? You think Abraham's going to die in the season finale? If so, leave your comments below. If not, still leave your comments below and let me know what you think. For sure. Try to make a rhyme, but I suck, you know. Catch you guys on the next video. And don't be out there pouring no Bisquick.